Welcome into Drew's Daily Diamonds for Wednesday, September 24th, 2025. I am Drew Martin breaking down the MLB slate of games. 3 Major League Baseball looks coming your way. Let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome. It helps grow the show. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. As we got first game up, Baltimore, Maryland, 6:35 Eastern time. AL East battle between the Tampa Bay Rays, Baltimore Orioles. It's Wells on the hill for the O's. Shane Baz going for the Rays. 8.5 being the total. Competitive price tag, -110. That is the Orioles as the slight home favorite. Now, Wells an interesting handicap here. He is 2-0 in 3 starts this season in Major League Baseball. The only problem with going off of his numbers is the last 2 lineups he faced were the Pirates and the White Sox. So he's taken a big step up in class here, really against any other lineup in the big leagues. I think he might struggle. And Shane Baz, the starter for the Rays, the 26-year-old, threw a 2-hit gem last time out against the Toronto Blue Jays. He's also, interestingly enough, not faced the Orioles this year, even though playing in the same division, but last year did go 6 innings, only 2 hits versus the O's. Like that past performance, we get the Rays here, guys, plus 100, just risk 100 to win 100. So the slight dogs, the hotter lineup, better against handedness of pitcher, and much better bullpen, particularly recently. It's the Rays over the Orioles to start us off on Wednesday. We got next one up, heading to Wrigley Field, New York Mets, Chicago Cubs. Matt Boyd on the hill for the Cubbies. And we get Jonah Tong going for the Metropolitans. Now, this is an interesting one. I'm not seeing a number at any of my sports books, any odds screen I'm looking at here. And it's about the 7 o'clock Eastern hour on Tuesday night that I'm recording this, just so you know. But I handicapped this game. First of all, it's a big game. I mean, the Mets and the Cubs, it's on ESPN. I just can't find a reason why the line isn't out yet. But there might be a change in pitcher. Either way, if you know, let me know in the comments. I'm looking to bet the Cubs in this matchup, though. Matt Boyd, the 34-year-old out of Oregon State, 3.2 ERA. And this year versus the Mets, he went 6 innings, just 2 earned, 8 strikeouts, 0 walks. Love that past performance. And Tong for the Mets, the 22-year-old former 7th-round pick, he steamed up here to the show in the Mets organization because he had a 1.4 ERA in the minors with almost 180 strikeouts and 10 wins. So I guess the Mets were thinking, hey, we're not going to waste any more pitches in you, for you in the minors, and also some, injuries pitching wise. But you kind of got to go off of his MLB numbers. And this is his 5th MLB start. He's got a 6 ERA. So I think the young righty here, he kind of struggles against the Cubs lineup. It's been good against righties, good overall. And the Cubs got a pretty sizable bullpen edge in this one. I don't think it will be that hefty of a price tag. So interesting to see what it comes out at. I got the Cubs circled here, though, guys. So as long as it's not too high a price tag, which I don't think it will be, it's the Cubs over the Mets. Got 1 game left. No recap. I'm doing this before the Tuesday show is over, but did have the big week last week, 3-0 Sunday. Hopefully look to keep it going here on Wednesday. Drew's Daily Diamond going daily here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Feel free to comment below where you agree, where you disagree. Any questions, fire away as well. Do have a question and answer session coming your way here. If you're interested in premium picks, check them out. WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin. Do have the special on MLB plays discounted. So you can check that out. College football and the NFL going on as well. All right, from the last couple of weeks, not many questions, but a couple here. Jeff said last week, Drew, love the show. Any chance you can add a baseball pick on the weekends also? Love the suggestion, Jeff. And sure, yeah, I'll try to throw in a quick MLB pick, something like that on the Saturday and Sunday plays. So yeah, appreciate your comment. We also got C. Bennett last Wednesday saying, can you answer this question next recap? Nice sweep yesterday, Drew. Thanks, C. Bennett. Do you incorporate money percentages, public and sharp, into your handicap? I see you fade the public and go with the public on your plays. Looks like a great balance. Just want to know, do you factor in that in your handicap? Well, see, Bennett, great question. Yes, I do. A little bit. In MLB, not so much. College football, a little bit more. The NFL, a little bit. And what I'm getting at is I used to do it. And I almost feel like sometimes you can talk yourself off of winning bets. I will take a matchup handicap, let's say in baseball, like a past performance of a pitcher against the lineup, how a team hits handedness of pitchers, how a team's playing right now, rather than just public percentages overall. If you want to incorporate football or basketball, injuries, matchups, where a team struggles. I always take the matchup handicap more than just what the market is shifting towards, public or sharp percentages. And lastly, C. Bennett, one thing I've kind of pumped the brakes on using that heavy in my handicap is because I almost feel like in sports betting, as it's become more mainstream, more on social media, more people talking about it, you'll notice that people will bring it up a lot. Like, oh, this is the public side, or this is the sharp side, or this any way they want to kind of make their argument. And I almost think it's just overdone because it's so easy to do. It just go right down the list and just be like, oh, this is the public side, this is the sharp side. When really, I just think that's it's almost like content creators just taking the easy route and putting out the plays that way. And I think so many people are following along now that it's really overblown, and kind of the juice is not worth the squeeze in bringing it too much into your handicap. But I think it's a great question. There's definitely debate. I could be wrong on that. Maybe some people think, it's almost everything. I just think that's kind of water under the bridge at this point in sports betting. But great question, C. Bennett. Always appreciate it. Any other questions, guys, fire away below and do another Q&A on a future show. So let's get back to the games here. Have the nightcap. It is the Texas Rangers and the Minnesota Twins, 8:05 Eastern time. Jacob deGrom on the hill for the Rangers. Taj Bradley going for the Twins. 7.5 being the total. -200 to as high as -215. That's the Rangers as the home favorite. I like the Rangers here, guys. If you've watched the show, you probably already know, don't love laying huge numbers. So I'm going to get it down with the Rangers at home to the -1 run line. Really because deGrom, 37-year-old, 3 flat ERA. He's also not faced the Twins lineup for the last 5 years. I think that's in his advantage. He's up against Bradley here, north of a 5 ERA on the season. He's been rocked recently as well. He just let up 7 earned to the Yankees lineup. And, the Rangers, a lot better team overall, bullpen edge. The Minnesota Twins have arguably the worst bullpen in baseball over the last month, bottom 5 over the full season, late inning edge towards the Rangers as well. So overall, guys, we're going to go Rangers -1 run line over the Twins. In recap, we got the Cubbies over the Mets, and we're starting it off here with the Rays +100, the best bet for the show at the top. Rays listing Shane Baz as the starter, +100 over the Orioles. That does it for Wednesday's show. We'll be back tomorrow. Come back and join us. Until then, comment below, smash that like button, cash those tickets. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.